is, you can find this on shopLC.com, and you can find this in other spots and places. Also, full disclaimer, I'm a very fair complected person, and I had to have a little treatment on a little suspicious spot here yesterday. But I kicked on some makeup, and I think it's going to be all right. Tyler says you can't even see it, but I feel like I have this.
She looks lovely.
I feel like I have a pencil eraser attached to the side of my head. But that's a whole other story. Now, I'm in this funky position because guess what? We're going to do a bunch of non-jewelry products today. And I'm standing on a little wooden crate back here that makes me feel like, whoo-hoo, I'm tall. T-A-double-L tall, B-I-G big, because I'm not really. But we've got beautiful decorative things today. And if you're looking for something for that person who has everybody, or just something who loves different, interesting, eclectic stuff that you're just not going to find on the shelves anywhere else, I'm telling you right now, this is the place to shop, okay? And hang on. Okay. Now, here in the studio, in this particular studio, we cannot change the lighting because the lights have to be on pretty much all the time. But this is a glow in the dark blanket. If you want to have a galaxy of good dreams, this is it. And I'm going to show you this a little bit later. We've got that. We've got some beautiful decorative gemstone items, which I'm very jazzed about. We have some cute little pyrite. That was cute and pyrite getting hung up in my brain. So we have some little pyrite gemstone trees, which are absolutely fabulous. I love pyrite. But we also have some gemstone crystals. We've got some big geodes. Not big. They're this big. Okay, hold on. Sneak preview. Okay, sneak preview. And also one of the things I think we do better than any place else I've ever seen, and that is shungite carvings. Okay, so we're going to talk about this. That you can leave this indoors or out. So thanks, guys, for joining us on the live stream. And occasionally I will, with the help of a very sturdy box back here, be jumping up and down and height adjustable throughout the whole show. All right. So, and even though my height will vary, the value and the bargains will not. They are the same consistent, wow, wonderful OMG stuff that you're going to get in our non-jewelry items, especially, hey, kitty cat. Leo loves these and I do too. All right, let's get you going. Now, here's the thing. The live stream shows are special. We are still building this audience, and we are so happy and grateful for all of you who are tuning in. You're watching us. You're coming back. You're going to the live stream library at shoplc.com, and you're scooping up some of these great deals. But remember, you got to get them while you can, because the savings is time stamped. It's urgent. You gotta do it. You gotta waste no time. You gotta make it happen right now. Do not put off the savings that you can get today because they won't be there tomorrow. Okay. So 48 hours is how long the live stream coupon works. All you do is you put things in your cart, you type in live 25, and you see all the good stuff happens. And remember, anytime your shopping cart is over $50, your shipping goes into F-word mode. That's right. F-R-E-E. I know it's early, but did you think that the F-word was going to be free? Did you think it, Tyler?
I did. I knew it. There's a couple other words, but...
Fantastic! Fabulosity! Froth! If you're having your morning coffee, I hope that you're having a very frothy day. And in the meantime, if you've gotten
fresh morning coffee.
Fresh, yes. If you have all of your holiday shopping done, let's face it, there's more than one day out of the year to celebrate. You always, there are the standard, there are the standards. There are the personal days, the birthdays, the anniversaries, the celebrations, baptisms, confirmations, bat mitzvahs, celebrations. There's office assistants day. There's nurses day. There's the person that trims my dog's toenails day. Are there just those days that are super low-key, but actually super important, because those are the days where maybe you have a friend that needs a little pick-me-up, or you're remembering somebody that you lost, or you just need something. You just need a little retail therapy. That's exactly why you need to stay tuned in today. All right, so the way that this works as well is you're going to type in shop and the item number, shop 1, shop 2, shop 3. We'll give you those numbers as we go along. And you type that in the comments. And what happens, even though I'm showing you all of these items on a little teeny tiny screen on your phone, you, oh, this one's already, it's glowing. You type in shop and the number, and when you put that in the chat below, then you send that off, and the Shop LC website will send you back a link to that item. And that's important because that's where the shopping assistance comes in. You know, behind the scenes, we have thousands of talented people that go to great lengths to give you item descriptions. There's going to be a full photo journal of every single item that we bring today. So you can literally have fun and stay tuned in with us today and go back and get a really wonderful in-depth explanation of every single item. All right, Tyler, enough about all that shit and that chat. Are you ready to start shopping? Let's do it.
I am. We're starting with the dinosaur.
Okay, now the other thing I have to tell you is, do we have batteries on this guy?
We do not. Unfortunately.
Okay, which battery? I think it's 2 AA's. Let's see. Hold on. This is one that we had the other day in the live shows, and this is a little robotic dinosaur. Now you're going to turn him on right here on the back, okay? And it comes with a massive. I mean, I looked at this and I thought, oh my gosh, this looks like so Atari retro the way that this looks, right? I was around for the first video games, okay, y'all. We were just excited that they turned on.
You're lucky to have been.
Yes, absolutely. Now, this little thing, and I apologize because the live stream studio is a little bit different, so we have a little bit different level of resources. But this little guy, Tyler, hush up. I'm going to come get you. You turn him on back here. Okay, we had these the other day. We had the dinosaur showdown on the Night Owl show. And there are 2 little flat rollers, and they're covered with rubber. So they have like little micro treads. Can you see those, Tyler? But when you turn this guy on,
yes.
Okay, so you turn the controller on, then you turn him on here, and the battery compartment is locked in. So all those curious little fingers that want to go in and take the batteries out, they can't get to that. Not today. In my house now, Leo is bigger, so we just take the battery out. We put a piece of tape over that. So that's a whole other story. You can do whatever you want. But this little guy moves forward, and he also goes backwards, and he spins around. So he is really, really cool. Now, robotic toys, I don't know a kid that doesn't have some kind of toy that plugs in and charges up and goes zoom, zoom fast, okay? But to put all of that technology in a cute little dinosaur is really amazing. And I love his little ears. Look at that. So I don't know what a T-Rex's ears look like, but this looks like little squirrel ears. He's got little perky stand-up ears. So sort of like the astronaut version of a T-Rex. If T-Rex got in a time capsule and came back to Earth, he would probably have those little ears. But the controller is really going to surprise you because this has a lot of functionality. You can turn him left. You can turn him right. There are different modes, and the little mode switch is right here in the middle. So you've got left turn. So you've got pretty intuitive drivers on this, front, back. And there's actually, when you get this home, you can actually turn on the demo mode as well. So you're going to put batteries in here. This little guy is going to stand about, gosh, he's not very big. He's only about 12 inches tall. So as far as remote control cars go, toys go, this has got a really compact little footprint, and I love it. There were originally 2 colors of this. It looks like we are down to probably just the blue one. No, we do have some of the white as well. All right, are you ready, Tyler, to save everybody out there a whole bunch of money?
Yes.
Last minute toys. And can I just tell you something? If you're going to get one of these for the kiddo in your family, remember, being a kiddo does not have a specific number attached to it, okay? Every once in a while, you need to dig deep and find that inner 7-year-old, that little 3rd grader that's still living inside you. I don't care how many candles you have on your birthday cake. You have a full-fledged, ready-to-play 3rd grader right inside of you.
Yes.
Okay, you do, right? I do. But here's my point. If you get one of these for the little guys, get one for the mama or the papa or even the granny, because now you can have dinosaur races and dinosaur wars. It's so much fun. Thanks to my brother for teaching me that lesson with Leo. He got a couple of remote controls, and he got one. He's like, hey, I think you might want to have this as well. Yeah, he got me a little remote control boat. And I'm like, what a great idea. And it's so much fun. It really, really is. And not only that, Not only is it fun to watch the little ones play, it's fun to play. It's fun to play, okay? Who knows? You might find if you're sitting in a crunch and you're trying to figure out a something, you've got something on your mind. A little bit of play in the front part of your brain frees up the back part of your brain to do some thinking. You're having fun. You're activating this, and now you're giving your brain some free space back there to kind of like go crazy and solve problems. And I'm telling you that as a person who sort of uses that technique probably more often than I should confess. But play is a very good thing, right? You can't overdo it. Okay. All right. Now, Tyler, the left screen is dark, so we're going to get that readjusted. But the price on this is $39.99. All right. And you're going to save 25%. This is shop one. So you type that down below, and there are 2 choices left. Let me check inventory. So we've got about 350 in each one of these. But there's still time to donate an unopened brand new toy to things like Toys for Tots, Blue Santa, that kind of thing. Even if you miss the holiday cutoff to donate a toy to any of those charities who are actively looking for things right now, you can still donate throughout the year to many women's shelters and many kids shelters and that kind of thing. So if you're looking at this and thinking, oh, the possibilities are endless, absolutely. So yeah, check in on that. And it's super easy. I'm really impressed with the value on this because you have a lot of functionality on the controller as well. All right, we're at $29. No, we're at $39.99. A 25% discount brings it down to $29.99. And that means your budget pay is going to be about $10. You can put these on budget pay. And while you're, I should say budget play because you'll keep using these and using them. All right, type in shop one down below. And you didn't buy it yet, okay? So you've got a couple of quick and easy steps to make sure that you reserve yours and you get yours. You type in shop one. You'll send a message to the Shop LC website that says, hey, I want one of those. Tell me all about it. And we'll send you back the link, and you'll have a full description.
Good morning, Emily.
Hey, Emily, how are you? I love it. Yes. Okay. Love these toys. I always play with them on my shows. Yes. They're great for your nephews. Emily, thank you for weighing in because I play with them on my shows as well. Okay. Because they're fun and you would never think about that. And here's the thing. As a grandma, okay, as somebody who, was there when the video games first started happening and the robotic toys, I can tell you something. They're leaps and bounds more than what they were when my kid, who's 46 now, was exploring his first, computers and robotic toys. Are so much fun. Even if you spend 30 seconds playing with that, your brain is going to be so happy. So take it out. Take your dinosaur for a walk, okay? Even as a pet, this is a lot more fun than a pet rock. You don't have to... If you just need a robotic dinosaur for your pet, there's no dinosaur food. There's no dinosaur poop. There's none of that, okay? You just play. Now, you'll have to replace a battery every now and then, but easy peasy. Dinosaur squeezy, all right? All right. You've got a budget pay of $10. So put a couple of those in your cart because remember, if you're going to get one for the little, get one for the mama and the papa bear as well, because at this price, you just can't beat them. Even if you've got birthdays coming up in 2026 and you get this now on a Christmas price, a holiday price, and you just save it away, there's no expiration date. You're buying a dinosaur. You're not buying a loaf of bread. It's not going to spoil. Okay, not going to spoil. So get those while you can. But we only have about 350 of each one of those, which I know you're thinking, okay, sounds like a lot. But really, my friends, when we're at 8 million households and these items all cycle through our regular shows, that is really not a very big quantity. So thank you for getting in on those. That one is shop one. Put it in the cart. And just get 2. Seriously, just get 2. All right.
And it does look like they should be able to receive their gifts by Christmas.
Woohoo! All right. Now, I was under the impression that that was through today. I think it goes to 11:59 today. What is today's date?
The 17th.
Yes. Now I'm thinking, but double check with the personal shopper because my understanding of that email is if you order any time today through until 11:59 p.m. you should be able to get it home delivered in time. Okay, so again, check with the personal shopper on the dates, 888-835-2237. All right, Tyler, what do you want to do next, my friend?
Let's do the butterfly metal solar windmill.
Yes, okay. I spend a lot of time out in my garden, and I love spending lots of time. Which one?
The one on the hanger.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Oh, is this another option then?
Yes, this is a
Okay.
spherical version of it.
Okay. Now, these are so, oh, I see. Okay.
And it's a solar one too. There's a light that comes on the top.
All right, let's talk about price on this one first, because first of all, this is the kind of item that's really challenging to get at this time of the year, because let's face it, this is not peak gardening season. Okay, some of you have been snowed under for probably going on your second month now. Okay, so I get that. And that's why these things are so very important. Now, let me see.
I'm pulling up the price right now.
Okay. Well, I'm going to let Tyler do that. Okay. Now, all right, these are already on clearance. And Tyler, let's see.
It should be item 1 on page 1.
Which one?
Item 1, page 1.
Item 1. Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
The picture just looks weird.
I gotcha. It's a tiny little thumbnail. Okay. So I was just checking quantity. There are 158 of these. You know, when you have a few pieces like this, we've got a few things. I have a few things hanging in my windows that are for sure they're just straight up garden products, and one of them is kind of a smaller version of this. And honestly, I love it hanging there because it sort of gives me a garden vibe without actually being in the garden today. I could be outside and garden today, but I'm not. You know why? Because it's probably 45 or 50 degrees. It's windy. It's overcast. It's spitting rain. I don't have to be out there and all that, but I can sort of bring my garden vibes indoors with this. Now, you could easily put this on a porch, on an overhang, hang it off under an eave on the roof of your roof. These are really, really gorgeous. And the thing about it is they're complicated. All right, this should be $29.99. It's already on a clearance price. And again, these are things that are very difficult to find at this time of the year. But this beautiful little sort of can, or this actually holds a spinning mechanism. So look, this actually spins. Okay, then you've got the little. Here he goes. Let's see. Let me see. You've got the little piece that goes in the middle. Okay, so this is going to be one of the little clangers, and it's a little sunflower. I love that. Hang on. Hold on. And you'll spend a minute getting it set up when you get it home, but that's okay. It's worth it. This will hang down in the middle, okay? And this one is looped through that one. Hold on. Well, I'm not going to do it now, but I think you'll see. These both go on the inside, and they do have a lovely sound. All of the metal pieces are copper colored, and then you've got these beautiful sort of iridescent sort of purple and blue. I looked at this and I thought, oh my gosh, that's really sort of the color of almost a color change fluorite. And you'll spend a little minute getting it all set up. Not a big deal. Easy to do. You'll just hang it up. You have this hanging, and you can untangle it really quickly. But so cute. A lot of movement to this. Now, here's the cool thing about it. It's got a solar charger.
My favorite part.
I know, solar powered. And you know, these things don't take a lot of sunshine to get them going. So you're going to love the glow that this gets as well. Now, it's already on clearance price. We did have them at $39. And I don't know about garden supplies where you are, but things like this that have this size and this level of complexity, you know, the feed store close by me where I just stopped the day before yesterday, would probably put a price tag on this of $75 or $80.
Yes.
Yeah, because they're not sourcing it directly. So, and I'm not throwing any smoke. I'm just saying our ability to source even these items directly from the manufacturer is huge, because that means we get a great deal. You get a fabulous deal. And in the meantime, it's something that is just a really pleasant experience. It's something that really makes your living space just a lot more pleasant. You know, the slightest little thing. I'm going to say, if you don't believe me, just try it. They're beautiful. But they're already clearance priced at $29.99. That's a $10 savings already. But we're going to take the live stream 25 savings. Hang on one second. I'm going to hang this over here. And we're going to give you an extra 25% off, which is crazy because these are a little heavy. I would bet you that probably weighs easily 3 or 4 pounds. So it's a substantial piece, okay? So to get that on free shipping, When you get a couple of those, you're going to get free shipping on those as well. So $29.99 is the clearance price on that. And we're going to give you an extra 25% off, which means it goes from $39, which it was originally, to the clearance price of $29, to the live stream, live 25, extra 25% savings. It brings it down to $22.50. Huge deal. And then it goes down to three budget pays of $7.50. That's a steal. That's 30 cents a day. And the ambiance that this provides is just absolutely beautiful. You'll have a little bit of ability to adjust the brightness on that, but it's got a wonderful, it's the cutouts on it are gorgeous. Let me get it in here one more time, just so you can see.
That's a crazy price for something like that.
It really is a crazy price. I'll tell you something. You've got moving parts on this one. This is not just a garden stake that you're poking in the ground and you're done with it. I mean, this is easily 3 feet tall or long. I mean, and you have 5 of the individual tubes, which make a really lovely sound. And seriously, just hang this up, hang it up on wherever, and it'll take you just the blink of an eye to get them untangled, and you'll just enjoy that beautiful ambiance all the time. But easily think about putting this in a spot, maybe indoors. I have one that have the register in the ceiling, the air for the air conditioner. What is that called? The vents.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a little teeny tiny one that somebody brought back on a trip. They went to Nepal, and they brought me back a little teeny tiny wind chime that's like this big, and I have it hanging on the register of my air conditioner because it's so small. And when that comes on, whether it's heat or cool, doesn't matter, I get the most beautiful little sound.
Peaceful.
The most beautiful little sound. Yes. If you visit many places, I mean, there are many churches, many houses of worship, many spiritual practices that use bells and sound to help induce a sense of calmness, a sense of, okay, this is my call to being focused. This is my call to tune in and have that energy check-in moment. Okay, so whether you go deep and you use it for something like that, or you're just going to sit in that rocking chair and rock that grandbaby, it is an absolutely wonderful experience. And I'll tell you something else. We are so tuned into social media today that you may even be using a meditation tape or listening to binaural beats, or you may have some sound that's part of your sleeping environment, and that's okay. But when you take all of the sound out and you just leave something like this that just kind of sprinkles in a little bit of loveliness, it's a really great experience, even if you're just going to grab a little catnap in the middle of the day. All right, my friends. Grab those while you can. We have about 150 of those. So really time is of the essence. And again, this is like a summer garden clearance price on this. But as well as I do that at the end of the season at the Garden Supply Center, it's slim to none when it comes to picking out beautiful things like this. And it's solar powered, so it's really great. It's not a tiny piece at all. All right, $7.50 is your budget pay for 3 months. So if you can find, I don't know, $7.50, if you can find 50 cents a day, and that's overestimate. It's overkill. 50 cents a day
for that Starbucks stuff.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Make your own creamer, but you can cover that. And it's a really beautiful piece. Even if it simply hangs in the window of somebody who's in an assisted living facility, it's a lovely thing to look at, really and truly, because it'll catch the sun, and in the evening it'll give off those beautiful lights. It'll give off a wonderful kind of ambient glow. You'll like it. All right, moving on. Type in shop 2 down below for the butterflies and the flowers and a little bit of the indoors, a little bit of that garden spirit brought indoors. It's a very, very regenerative and rejuvenating possibility. Okay, type in shop 2 down below. I'm going to put a number here too. I'm going to put 1 here. And remember, I mean, that 25% off that's a time sensitive offer. So we want you to get in and grab them while we can. And you know what? You can pass on the you can pass on the Shop LC live stream information and bring in your friends and family, and you can all shop together separately in your own place, even if you're in other places across the world. And here's the other thing too. Take a moment and join the Shop LC VIP club. when we started that page, it's free to join. We say join like if there's a membership fee. No, it's just join, because now it's a community of over 6,500 people. And we have Gem Fest coming up this week. If you happen to be in Austin, come on by the home office. We'd love to meet you, take you on a tour of the facilities, and you can have some snacks and meet people in the building and that kind of thing. But I know people who have attended Gem Fest who only met one another through that community of gemstone enthusiasts, people who you're just finding a little bit of fun in that community. And that's a really great thing. All right, coming up next, this is going to be an amazing little quilt. And it comes with a ribbon attached, so it's got a little bow on it as well. So you could seriously just put it in a shopping bag. But before I unfurl the quilt, I want you to look at the quilting. Now, this is kind of a jigsaw puzzle pattern. And I love that because this is beautiful, high quality quilting. This is machine quilting, and it does not have a lot of fill in it. It's got a polyester fill. But when you get this level of quilting and all of the quilting stitches are so close together, what happens is the fill doesn't shift around. Sometimes if you buy just a general comforter, it may not be quilted really tight, and so it stays fluffy. But you wash that comforter after a couple of times, and who knows where the fiber fill moves to. It can be all lumpy and bumpy over here and kind of empty over there. So I'm a huge fan of the quilting. And also because quilting is something that's part of my family heritage, it's even though it's machine made, it sort of gives off that homey kind of hand done, maybe your grandma did it vibe. Now, I love this because this has some spiritual words, okay? This has what some people call the Our Father or the Lord's Prayer. This is a wonderful gift for anybody who's going through a hard time. People, we lose people at the holidays. Maybe you know someone who lost a person during the holidays, and they're not really feeling the whole celebration vibe. Sometimes, if you know a person who is going through a grieving process, it's not something that you just experience and you get over it. You have to take the time, or that person has to take the time, especially at the holidays when, everything is all about joy and celebrate and whoop-de-doo. Sometimes, and it's part of the human experience, okay, people leave us during the holiday times, and it changes the holidays forever going forward. It's okay. But something like this, when it comes to snuggle time, and even if you're a private person, and let's say you're going to travel, but you just simply want to use this as your traveling blanket while you're on the plane, or you're on the train, or you're in an automobile, to know that those words are there and that you're wrapped in those words is powerful. It's really powerful. And I really believe that whatever your spiritual practice is, however you worship, the power that we can't even sometimes fully describe, that spark of electricity that connects us all in spite of our differences and arguments and angry words. There's something that connects us and binds us together, and this is an absolute reminder of that. Now, something that has this level of printed art, and it is printed art. Here's what it looks like. Okay, so it's really complicated and big. The size on this is going to be, let's see, this is going to be about 5 by, it might be 5 by 5. This is going to be about 5 by, it's going to be about 48 by 60. It's going to be about 40 by 50. Okay, so it's the perfect size. It's very Goldilocks, not too big, not too small. You could use this as a beautiful throw on top of.
Spot on the size.
See? Tyler, are you impressed?
I mean, I'm always impressed. I expect it now, so no. Becky's usually always spot on her measurement. So.
Oh my gosh. Well, I know stuff, that's all I can say. I know stuff.
I'd be concerned if she was wrong. We'll say that.
Oh, thank you so much. You just made my whole week. Now, So one is the Lord's Prayer, and I love we don't have many seasons here in Texas where we get to experience the color, the shift of the leaves. We're sort of going through that now. Texas is kind of the late bloomer when it comes to the leaves changing colors, but the maples here have been just stunning. But you get this gorgeous warmth of the landscape. There's a little stone cottage over here, so it's very, very rustic, and it just looks so peaceful. It looks like if you were having a tough time and you were going to run away to that secret place, you'd go there. Yeah, can you? Thank you. Here, do that. Thank you, Tyler. But it's just beautiful. It's really, really wonderful. And it's not a stark white background, so it's got this wonderful cream-colored background as well. And you can see it's not super fluffy, but because it's quilted at such a close, compact spacing, it provides lots and lots of warmth. Thank you, my friend. Now, there are a couple of other options, and we brought this in as a doorbuster, and we only have one other option left. But let's talk about savings. $39.99. And let's look at this. You have a very complicated, high-end digital print. It's not just about screen printing anymore when you're talking about images. If you think about it, the old 2 or 3 or 4 color screen printing where every layer has to be layered on and painted on. This is high quality digital printing, and that is a textile game changer. It's seriously a revolution in the quality of the artwork that we can now apply to textiles. It's amazing. And this is going to be a cotton poly blend, so it will wash like a dream. Okay. I wash mine on cold. I put in, if this gets a little, if it gets a little oily or a little smudgy residue, if you'll get yourself a box of something in the grocery store called baking soda, not the same as baking soda, but it's called washing soda, and it'll be in the detergent aisle. And you just put, you dissolve maybe a quarter cup of that in your washing machine, put it on the bottom, let it dissolve. And then you put this in. The washing soda helps to break up any bonds that happens when you get something oily or greasy on the fabric. Okay, so try that; it really helps. But anyway, $39.99. Yes, this is textile art. I believe that 100%. Live stream price takes it down to $29.97. Budget pay takes it down to $10. So you've got a $10 budget pay, and we have one other option which we'll check out as well. But don't miss these deals. And again, this is something. Somebody who has a strong spiritual practice. Of course, the Lord's Prayer is a foundation piece in all Christian denominations as well. But I really do firmly believe that a blessing is a blessing. A prayer is a prayer. There's some things there's some things that nobody has. Okay, this is our thing. No, there's some things that belong to these creatures that we happen to call humans. We are the most curious of animals out there. And this is just simply a blessing. This says, I'm thinking about you. These are words that we speak when we get to that moment where you don't know what words to say. When you don't know what words to say, sometimes you just pray for whatever it is. I'm here. Well, I'm listening. I'm serious. I believe that. If you're in every Sunday, every Wednesday, if that's your faith, the doors of the church are open and you're there, that's great. If you're just, Easter Sunday and somebody's getting married, like Christmas, Easter, and whenever I have to go, that's okay. Okay, that's all right. But these are really, really pretty. Now, the budget pay of $9.99 is a great big deal. And again, it's 40 by 50. This is what this one looks like, the Lord's Prayer. And Tyler, can you click on the second one there? Because I know we have a few left in one other design. In this one, we have
Amazing Grace. It's the second one. I can throw that one out.
Oh, Amazing Grace. All right. Now, it looks like we also have, we have Amazing Grace. That's the one that has the cardinal. Okay. Gosh, that's pretty. I love that. We also have, If You Can See Me Now, that's a floral. There's another one with the Amazing Grace with a white church. There's one with praying hands as well. And then there's the Lord's Prayer. But here's the thing.
We have Love is in Heaven.
Who is it?
Because Someone
We Love is in Heaven. Oh, that's pretty. It's got little poppies on there. Oh, gosh. The cardinal. I love that. What does it says? When angels are near, cardinals appear. Yeah. If you could see me now, you wouldn't shed a tear because I'm very much alive. I've been set free. Wonderful words. In this world, sometimes we don't leave this world Sometimes we leave this particular chapter because our bodies give out, or we're in great pain, or there's some illness that says, okay, it's time to move on. And words of comfort are words of comfort. Okay, so check all the opportunities out. Love the quilting, love the packaging, love the price and the value. I mean, 3 payments of $9, 3 payments of $10. You can't beat that. Here's the thing: you could not go into a fabric store and buy this print. And it's got a nice binding on the edge as well. Let me show you this. The edges of these are scalloped a little bit. So really nice finish on there. Anytime you add a detail like super close quilting, and you can see the sort of the jigsaw pattern quilting on this, machine done. But anytime you add a binding like that that's got a nice stitching to it, all of those are really lovely finishing details. So yeah, don't be a stranger to this one. Not a $10 on the budget pay. All right, so type in shop 3 and make a note of that. Shop 3. And just explore. I love these. These are really, really nicely done. And these are limited quantity, so when they're done, they're done. A lot of things that we bring in for the holiday season for doorbusters and Black Friday deals, once they're done, they don't come back. So this is probably a once and done series. We'll bring other inspirational things to be sure, but these are really, really, really nice. Okay, and because they're not super fluffy, they're a different type of feel than a microfiber product. They feel like more a vintage quilt. They feel when you touch them and they touch you, they feel sort of already like a family heirloom because of the way that they're more traditionally done in the quilting process. All right, shop 3, type that in down below, hit send. The Shop LC webpage will send you back a link to that item, and you'll see a complete photo album of lots and lots of wonderful things there that have to do with that particular series, so you don't have to hunt and search. Now, if you are hunting and searching and you're looking for a certain thing for a certain somebody or something, you didn't write down the item number and it aired on TV a while back, no worries. 888-835-2237. All right, 888-835-2237. That's our live stream personal shopper dream team. And the personal shopper experience is a little bit different than just regular customer service. We have a top-notch customer service team, always there to help you out. This person sort of like just first available, next available kind of thing. But personal shopper is somebody that you meet and you build a relationship with them, and they become seriously your personal shopping assistant, and it's a free service.
My personal shopper reached back out to me just to make sure I was having a good day and if I enjoyed my product. On my own time.
Nice.
Yes.
I love it. I love that so much.
It made me feel good.
Yeah, why not? I love that. Okay. Does anybody look at this? What's the first word that comes to mind, Tyler, when you look at this?
I don't know. Hair.
Hair? Okay.
Your hair standing up.
All right. Now, I look at this. This is a plasma ball, so this is the one. It's touch and sound activated. Okay, so you can set it for touch and sound. And I don't know if because of the lights in here we'll be able to see it.
It turns on, but it is a little bit difficult to see.
Yeah, you can't really. I can see it a little bit. But if this is the one that looks like lightning in a bottle. But I look at this and I think, those old movies where you see Frankenstein and the lightning bolts getting captured. But I also look at this and I think a little bit flux capacitor. Okay, so both of those remind me of that. I love it. It's got a lightweight plastic base. It is enclosed on the bottom, and this feels like borosilicate glass, so it's not just a plastic item. Okay, so I love that. But you're going to get the lightning rod in the center. It comes with a traditional USB, and the USB will plug into anything any standard wall plug it fits right into. So it's got a USB-A on this end, and then it's got a standard 3.5 millimeter on that side. All right, let's talk about savings. It's a large piece. Oh, here you go. Thanks. It's a large piece, my friends. And this one is going to be, let's see. This one is something that I think you might even be able to put on a desk or on the desk in the classroom of the science teacher. So you might be able to do any and all of that above. This one is going to be Shop 4. It's sound and light activated, and it plugs right in, so you get a wonderful thing. And I'm just getting the the bounce off the lights. You'll see this even as you touch it. This is one of those things where you see in the kid with the kids touch it and you think about the hair going everywhere. All right. Now for quantities on this one, a couple of hundred and that's it. The sound activation on this is a game changer because usually you have to touch something like this in order to see the sort of like the lightning in a bottle effect on these. But here's what we're going to do for you. Normally this was $39.99. All right. The live stream. Okay. The clearance price, this is $29.99 on clearance. The live stream price saves you 25% off of that, which brings it down to $22.50. And we have this one set up on 3 budget pays. All right. 3 budget pays. So this is for your little science gurus out there. All right. This one is going to be shop 4. Type that down below. This is the last minute gift as well. Sometimes you think of this as something that might be for that kiddo who's a little bit sciencey. Leo's all getting all geared up. He put me on warning yesterday. He goes, Gigi, I have to do a science project. I'm like, okay, let's do it. I don't know what he's going to come up with, but we're going to do it. Hopefully it's not a volcano, but we'll see. If he's building a volcano, I'll be right there to help him out. But this is one of those things that's fun. When you start to see the younger generation really sort of being mesmerized by the world and all the wonders around us, or maybe this is a thing that you need because you need a reset. Okay, you just need to reset. Did you forget about how wonderful this place is that we call Earth? Did you forget about that? Sometimes you forget because you get a lot of bombardment from everywhere else. Sometimes you just have to take a deep breath and allow yourself to be captivated, to allow the wonder to just flow over you. All right. This is that kind of product. All right. $7.50 on budget pay. There are 3 of those, but you don't have a lot of time to take advantage of the live stream savings. That price and that savings is only good for 48 hours. All right. So come on in if you want to multi-buy. Now, the other thing I want to tell you, did you know that we're very reseller friendly? That's right. We are sort of the white label source in some cases for folks who buy from us, add a little markup and resell it. Yes. So, you could do that. You could put, here's what I'm thinking, Tyler.
Yes.
You could go to Shop LC and grab a picture of this. And let's say you don't have the product in hand just yet. Let's say you post it. Okay, on your social, in your store, wherever it is, you just post it out there on socials and say available. You put your price out there. Now you're testing your marketplace, and if you find that you need to resell a few of those, that's where your personal shoppers come in because we're very reseller friendly. We would never ever let anybody know that we're your source. Okay, but these are things that can be really challenging to buy because if you're going to buy from a traditional wholesaler, they're not going to send you 1 or 2. They're going to want you to buy 500 or a pallet load. Really?
Yes.
A pallet. I mean, seriously, we are a great source and reference for anybody who you're managing your business. You just need a couple great, interesting things to sell. We can help you out with that. Okay. So very reseller friendly.
Heck, you sell it for $35. It's an $11 profit.
Absolutely.
Off the bat.
Absolutely. I mean, and you could easily do that. I mean, have you been to the mall this season, Tyler?
Yes.
And were you terrified? Were you exhausted and terrified?
I'll be honest. I avoid going to stores just because of the people, the prices, everything.
The prices. Oh my gosh. The prices are crazy.
It seems like they double every time I leave the house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. And let's talk about leaving the house. I went the other day because there was a certain thing that I had to get from a certain spot, and it was in the mall. I didn't realize that this once, I always say I'm going to park by this store so I know where I am, but it was a split level mall, and I do not remember that there was parking on 2 levels.
Oh.
I had to call the security guard and say, either I've lost my truck or somebody stole it. And I'm thinking that nobody stole my truck today. So I had to ride around.
I've been there.
I had to ride around on the security car to find my dadgum car. But I probably wasted easily an hour and a half. You know what? I walked that whole parking lot twice. And then I had to go back inside the mall for an emotional support pretzel. I mean, I was beyond myself. But we found it. We found it.
Sounds like the way to go, though.
Yeah, it was good.
I'm liking that logic.
A pepperoni pretzel. All right. I really like $7.50 on this because Again, it's touch and sound activated. So that's a new twist on a recognizable item that just is, it'll be a focal point. It's just fun. Have you had some fun today? Have you had a little fun? It's very, very good to have fun. It's medicine for your heart and your soul and your spirit. Have a little fun. And when it's this affordable, you know what? This is a prescription for fun. All of these things are today that you never have to refill. Okay. You never have to refill these. You just simply pick up the remote or give it a touch or a tap or a talk and just have fun. I love it. $7.50 on the budget pay. All right. Now Gem Fest, I mentioned that. So far, I think we have 9 Gem Fest events under our belt. The one that's coming up this Friday. If you happen to be in the Austin, Texas area, come on by. We're going to have some great snacks. You can get a tour of the building. You can meet a lot of the folks in front of the camera and behind the camera as well. And trust me, the behind the camera people are really important and talented. They make it, they give us the freedom to, get up here and talk about these wonderful items. But the other thing is, can we be serious for a minute? Have you looked at your jewelry lately? It's dirty. It's dirty. We'll do your jewelry laundry. So bring your dirty jewelry and we'll clean it up. There'll be the opportunity to get some things appraised. If you need repairs, you can talk to somebody about that. I'm not sure we can do every single repair on site in the moment, but you can talk to somebody about that. And make sure you like, follow, and share. I've been seeing some great stories, picture stories on Instagram. And we've got some great footage of our Austin, Texas casting team literally pouring the molten metal into the mold, picking up the stones and showing you what it's like to meticulously set every single stone in those mountings. So like, follow, and share. Turn on the notifications bell. And when the team posts something, you'll get a behind-the-scenes update of some of the great things that happen here at Shop LC. All right, we're moving on. That one is going to be Shop 4. So grab it while you can. And remember, holiday shipping is one thing, but start getting in the mode, start expecting the celebrations that you're going to enjoy in 2026, and start stocking up your gift pantry a little bit with great things. Because when prices are like this and the selection is like this, you'll be glad you did. All right, this one. Beautiful, iridescent, oh my goodness, gorgeous. And this is done just in a cut glass. And it's got kind of the magic glass look to it. So it's kind of like crystals and opalite and mystic topaz all got together because there's a little bit of that in every single thing. This has got a nice size. For a while, we saw the cut glass pieces that were done in the little candle spinners or the little votive holders, 8 inches tall. This is going to be about 5.5 inches east to west. But it's just really, really beautiful. And the cut glass base is also finished with an iridescent glow. So it literally glows from the bottom inside out. Okay, this actually is available in 5 separate colors. Now, when you type in Shop 5 down below, you'll get a link back to this item on the Shop LC website, and you'll be able to scroll through all the different colors. And if the color that you're looking for is not available, if you find a quick substitution, that would be great. The colors are all very subtle as well. So it's the ones that may say purple, for example, they're not like an in-your-face amethyst purple. They all are based on the transparency of the glass itself. And these are actually cut and embellished on both sides. So you've got some really precision workmanship on those. I can tell you something. I mean, even if you're going to use this just to hold your necklaces on, this is lovely. If you're going to put this in a meditation space, you're going to set this next to the spot where you do your daily study, your daily Bible reading. Not a bad thing to do as well. Just really a beautifully done piece that looks great in any setting, right in the middle of your dining table. It's beautiful all on its own, but if you wanted to build this into a centerpiece of some sort, a seasonal centerpiece, right now, of course, holly and greenery and red and green, but this will also go straight through to Easter. So you've got lots of possibilities. And of course, for daily meditation prayer, it's beautiful as well. All right. Everyday price on this, which I cannot believe, is $14.99. This is the kind of thing at the MALL, which will easily go for $50. Easily. Beautifully balanced, very nicely finished, and finished on both sides. Remember, that means twice the labor. That means twice the labor. So $14.99, 25% off means it goes all the way down to $11.24. And then here is the thing. That's one payment once and done. Once and done. That's one payment. You don't even have to budget pay this, okay? This is just something that looks beautiful. Put this in a sunny spot where the light will pass through this, and you have just so much sparkle. If you have one of those little movable stands that, rotates back and forth, the little display stands, there is so much light that bounces off of the surface of this and goes through this. If you had that just on a little tiny back and forth stand, wouldn't that be great? Yeah. All right, $11.24. This is going to be shop 5. I'm going to set this aside. But my friends, thank you so much for joining us on the live stream shows. There are multiple live stream shows every single day, 7 days a week. We do 2 TikTok shop shows as well that last for about an hour every single day. So there are so many wonderful ways for you to shop and pick up some really just items that are different, I think that's the thing as a presenter, but also as a shopper here at Shop LC that always sort of captivates me. I always want to see what's next. What else is there? Our buying team is coming up with something really interesting and wonderful every single time. But the catch is a lot of times they're once and done. So you want to jump in while you can. There's not just, some styling team or some big buying muckety-muck team sitting in a high-rise somewhere telling us this is how it will be for this year. Our buying team has a little bit different walking orders. Go find the good stuff, make it an unbelievable deal, and bring it back to our customers. And man, they go fetch really, really well. I'm just telling you. $11.24 on the cross. That one's going to be shop 5. All right, we are moving and grooving. Now, there's also a buy more and save. So if you wanted to buy 2 of those, you would score an extra 5%. If you buy 3 or more, you get an extra 15%. Yeah. So shop 5. Grab those while you can. Total inventory available is only 18 pieces. So again, resellers, call to action. Your final price on that live stream is good for 48 hours. $11.24. I love it. Okay, my friends. Whew, it is a day. It is a day. If you're looking, let's see, we're going to be doing the shungite and the geodes a little bit later. And they're big geodes that have the pedestal already built in, and it's a really solid, amazing piece. I get really excited about those because everybody now has the crystal store in the mall, this, that, and the other, and prices on beautiful ornamental mineral specimens has just gotten to be absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. This is the Lucky Cat. I love it. This is one that said to, now it says ceramic. Is this, the little body is ceramic. It is. And he's got his little red ribbon. He's got his little bells, got his cute little eyes, cute little ears. There's a little solar panel here as well, so you never have to worry about putting a battery in this. Now, it does have a battery compartment, so you do have that as well, but you also have the solar on the front as well. So just fun, just beautiful fun. The red and gold, of course, auspicious colors, said to attract wealth, prosperity, all good things, but just beautiful. All right. The arm moves, and it's going to be about 4 inches tall. So this is one of those things. I've got a few of these things along with a dragon here or there tucked into the different plant shelves that I have. I just love that they've got the peekaboo kind of effect, the unexpected effect. Maybe this is not actually your motif or your decorative style in your whole home or any particular room, but this is one of those pieces that's just an unexpected little bright spot. Now, $29.99, the Shop LC regular price. We recently traveled down to an area in Houston, Texas, to visit a particular Asian restaurant, a Filipino restaurant, and these are expensive. That's all I can tell you. These are expensive. So to find something that's this size, 4 and 4 inches, at $29.99, that's already pretty crazy. But we have it clearance priced last in stock. And let's see. Now, there are a couple of different varieties. So again, please make sure that you are checking the Shop LC website, because when you type in Shop 6, you hit send, we'll send you back a link to this one. And there are a couple of little different little styles there. We have 3 as well. One is described as wealth from everywhere. One is described as rolling in money, and the other one is described as peaceful. So there's a little bit of a different little storyline behind them. But normally these are almost always going to be just a plastic construction, but this one has a little ceramic base, and that's a game changer. It means more expensive, and it means that it's got a different look, so it just looks good. The little waving arm is going to be done in plastic, and the solar panel means that this is going to keep going all the time. All right, let's talk about savings. It's already clearance priced at $25.49. Yeah. You're going to earn an extra 25% off just for tuning into live stream. We really do incentivize you to tune in and shop through the live stream process. And 2026 is going to bring some changes for you as well. So hang out with us, because they'll be worth the wait. Shop 6 will take you right back to the Shop LC website. Load them up in your cart, however many you want. We'll be happy to send them to you. We only have 54 of the rolling in money version. Okay. And they're all a little bit different theme and a little bit different color. You'll see on the website. Okay. 25% off brings the price down even more. The clearance price is $25.49. It brings it down to $19.12. And you can budget pay this 2 budget pays of $9.56. $9.56 on the budget pay. This is go time, my friends. This is scramble time. When you order today, anytime today, before 11:59 p.m. Central Time, we're guaranteeing that it gets to you in time for Christmas. And Christmas the 25th, Kwanzaa the 26th, so it's going to be there as well. You cannot afford to wait. It's go time. It is go time, and you do not have to go out in traffic. You do not have to go out in the huge mall parking lot. You do not have to go out on the crowded roads. Right now in Austin, Texas, I don't think there's a street in this entire town that doesn't have a construction barrier and tape wrapped around it, or a detour sign. We're in the middle of a lot of road work right now, and it's not pleasant to drive, and I love to drive. So yeah. Stay at home, safe, cozy, warm. You'll never knock the marshmallows out of your hot cocoa if you're just stopping at home. And you've got access to wonderful things like this, okay? So remember, $9.56, and you can budget pay every single one of those. Questions, comments, concerns, reach out to your personal shopper or go get you one. 888-835-2237. And there's your lucky cat. Peaceful, rolling in money, or wealth from everywhere. Are any of those bad options?
No.
Maybe one of each, just to be sure. Cover all the financial bases. What do you think? I think so. All right, that one is Shop 6. Thanks again. My name is Becky Booker. I've been here a long time. And I like being here because exactly for this. The innovation, the growth, the inspiration, the wonderful energy that you all give back to us is amazing. But seriously, just the variety of products that we have now are something that's fun every single day. You can follow me on social media, Becky Booker, Shop LC host. You can follow me on my personal page as well. And I think on Instagram, I'm either Becky Booker GG or Big Shiny Gems. I think Becky Booker GG. So yeah, follow along. I'd love to, a girl can always use an extra friend on Facebook as well. Okay, that one is Shop 6. To recap, lots of great things still coming up in the show for the last hour. So what's next, Tyler?
We are doing yes.
Okay, when I saw this, I went crazy. Okay, hold on. Did any of you like me, grow up with grandparents who had a cuckoo clock? I forget which one of my uncles came home from Germany during a military service, in the Army, came home with a cuckoo clock, and my grandmother loved it. Originally, this would be on chains, And these would be the weights, and you would pull it down, and the clock would work. In today's world, you just need 3 C-cell batteries, okay? And it's got the battery compartment on the back. You don't have to worry about this at all. It does make the cuckoo clock sound because you've got controls on the side to adjust the volume. So I love that. And I also love that it's not mechanical, okay? So very, very true to form for the Bavarian style with the Roman numerals, with the ornate carved hands. And this is just all done now in a really durable, heavy sort of plastic or vinyl. All right. You would pay hundreds of dollars for a wooden cuckoo clock. The little guy actually, it looks like he actually pops out up here. So these little doors open and the little guy pops out. So I'm not going to open this because I don't want to, but this little guy will pop out. Okay. And the thing is, on the hour, it says cuckoo, cuckoo. The little cuckoo clock actually makes that sound. But yeah, it's got a little auditory reminder of time passing. Time waits for no one. When this little protective case will fit right over the hands. So when you get that home, just take that off, put in your batteries, you're good to go. Now, we actually have 2 different, one is the bird and one is the reindeer, but we only have 17. Okay, 17. Price on this retail is $289. Shop LC price is $119. Live stream price is going to save you 25%. Type in live 25 when you check out. It takes it down to $89 and change. Then you can budget pay if you want, $22.50. Yeah, 4 payments, $22.50 for seriously the latest and greatest in cuckoo clock technology. You'll love it. And it still has a little element that pops out, and it's battery powered, and it still makes the chimes, okay? Budget pay of $22.50. And you've got one that's a reindeer and one that's got the classic bird configuration. Seriously. And this is not a small item. Let me show you one more time. Let me see if I can measure him, because just the body of this, you've got the bird up here, okay? So if you had a reindeer, it would be a reindeer up here. So you've got, this is just going to be a little bit more than 12 inches. That's big. That's big. $22.50 on the budget pay, but only 17 options left. When we get down to live stream time and we have 17 of something left, I'm telling you, that is one indication right there of exactly how popular the piece has been overall. This one was like crazy popular. And that little piece goes right over there. Okay, I'm going to give this back to Tyler. That is so cool. Did you grow up with anybody that had a cuckoo clock?
I've seen them, not personally grow up with them, but they're always fun.
Yeah.
Especially, like you said, on those timed marks where it would come out. It's
cuckoo.
It made your day.
Yeah, the little door pops up. Some of them are really ornate. They have little dancers, that polka around the top, yes, and they go in and out. Yeah. But listen, I'll tell you something. My grandparents had a crank phone on the wall, one of those old kind of like Petticoat Junction phones. So I'm not surprised at all that they had a cuckoo clock. All right, that one is going to be shop 7. What do you want to do next, Tyler? And the budget pay on that takes it down to $22.49 as a live stream deal. Live stream prices, very, very time sensitive. They're only good for 48 hours. And then you've got another deadline behind the scenes. If you order today by 11:59 p.m. Central, that's not 12:08 tomorrow. That's 11:59 today. We've got our warehouse going for it to make sure that we get these out to you in time for the gift-giving holiday. All right. How about making it the most golden of holidays ever? This is 22 karat gold. And it looks like these are in a little glycerin, or maybe it's water. I don't know. No, it looks heavier than that. But the gold flakes are suspended, and they'll eventually settle. But because this is more than just water, this is a little bit. They will stay in suspension more than if you were just shaking a snow globe. Now the top has a cork, so it's sealed in. I can guarantee you, there's a little bit of glue on that, so it stays in place. 22 karat gold flakes. These are pieces over the years that have just been so wild. You can take, if you know how to do a slip knot, take that and actually wear it as a pendant. I'm just saying. Put it on the keychain. Because gold right now is crazy. Shop LC price from $34.99 is already on clearance. Now these, we've got a couple of hundred of these. They're in a little glass bottle, but those are 22 karat gold flakes. How cool! As a little conversation starter, as just a wow factor piece. I mean, you can't beat this. Live stream 25 knocks the price all the way down to $22.50. Yeah. And then 3 budget pays of $7.50 if you want to do that. Talk about the ultimate stocking stuffer. Yes, and it's got a little flat bottom. So if you get this home and you just want to display it, I mean, this is crazy. What does the box look like that this comes in? Do you know offhand? Because the presentation on this is... Oh, it doesn't come in a box? Okay. Okay, well, check online because it may have a little gift box that comes with it. Okay, what do you say? It's 22 karat gold, and it's $7.50 times 3. Somebody says, how much did you pay for that? You just say $7.50. $7.50. Okay. All right. Not sure what the packaging looks like, but that's okay. All right, that one is going to be Shop 8. Shop 8. Gosh, we got a lot of stuff to get to. Shop 8 on that one. And again, this is one of those items as well. I look at this and I just see reseller options here. Reseller options. Seriously, this is not stamped or hallmarked. If you just want to claim that, I mean, that would be great. Talk about, do you have the Christmas grab bag, Tyler, at your family? Or do you have the game where you get the big roll of plastic wrap? Anybody else have that? Have you ever played that? Huh?
I have not seen that. Okay,
let me tell you how it works because it's wild. It'll take a sedate little Christmas or holiday gathering and just crank it up right away. I mean, it's a game changer. So you'll start with a roll of plastic wrap, and you'll have some little, sometimes we just put in little individual candies, whatever they are, little individual sticks of gum, anything mini. Sometimes there's individual, maybe there's dollars. Every once in a while there'll be a $5 bill. Boy, you will be crazy for a $5 bill. Or maybe there'll be lottery tickets. There's just something. Little tubes of lip gloss or just little keychains, anything. And you take a roll of plastic wrap and you roll it out and you start wrapping these things. And so the ball gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And it has all of these little treasures rolled into it. And the plastic wrap, it sticks to itself, right? Then you need a timekeeper and a player, okay? A timekeeper and a contestant. Then you put on the oven mitts, okay? Or you put on the oven mitt. Or you cover your hands with oven mitts, okay? Or sometimes you'll do socks. Or you'll just do mittens, nothing that has the fingers exposed. So you're like this. Then you have a timer, and you set the timer, or I'll tell you 2 different versions. One is the timer. You set the timer for 45 seconds. So somebody sets the timer, go, and you have on the oven mitts, and you're trying your best to unwrap the packages. And whatever you unwrap,
I've seen videos of that. It looks so fun.
Hysterical. You can play also with a set of dice. And so somebody's doing the unwrapping, and they get to keep unwrapping until the person with the dice throws a double, whatever the number is. Oh my gosh, crazy!
That sounds nerve-wracking.
The craziest fun. We did a beauty ball one year, and it had like eye patches. It had face masks. It was the best thing ever. Just little teeny tiny. So the point is that you don't get a whole lot of stuff, but the point is that you just have fun. But man. What if you got some of these now, Tyler, and you put these in the golden Easter egg?
Can you grab that?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I'm crazy now. Crazy thinking. All right. That was Shop 8. There are a couple of hundred of those. Don't let these deals slip by. And I know we're talking about, I think today is the 17th, so it's the 3rd day of Hanukkah. So happy Festival of Lights. Christmas delivery is still on the table until 11:59 today. Okay, I believe. And if you have any questions about that, personal shoppers, okay, 888-835-2237. I love those. Just love those. But 2026 is right around the corner. So start thinking about all of the great celebrations and gift giving options that are coming up. If you've got a baby shower, you want to give this. If you're going to give God, if you're thinking, what if you're going to be in a wedding and somebody gives you as a thank you gift, gosh, I value your friendship like gold. You are a treasure to me. There's so many messages with this as well. It's just a cool thing. It could be a cool thing, but it could also be a wonderful message as well. All right, that one is Shop 8. Type Shop 8 down below. The Shop LC website will send you a link to that item. And just if you want one, great. If you want 10, great. But the live stream 25% is only for 48 hours, which means the clock is already ticking. So don't let that slip away from you. It's a golden opportunity. I thought I could get through without saying that, but I couldn't help myself. Could not help it. All right, Shop 9. We've got something else coming up for you. And seriously, are we doing the lamp next?
Yes, the crystal.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you can unplug it now if you want.
I can unplug it now. It's charged. Okay. The thing about this is we did these, so many of these we've done on the show. And I apologize, we can't do the whole presentation. But what happens is this actually has a touch control on the top, so you can touch this. And the crystal pattern on the side, this is done in a very heavy. I love that this is not this is not glass. I live in a house with 4 small dogs and a 7-year-old, and they all live in a house with the grandma. Okay, so that can be. The other day, I broke another coffee cup. Felicia came home and I was like, "Oh, I broke the coffee cup." She said, "Which one?" I said, "This one," and I held up the handle with the roses on it. She was like, I was like, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to." She was like, Okay, there it goes. And if you touch it on the top, I don't know if you can see it. If you touch it on the top, it literally changes colors. So it goes through the whole rainbow of colors. Okay, so there's blue, fuchsia. It goes through all of those colors. It's not just one purple. It's light purple, dark purple, hot pink, red. And you have different features here. So you can set it to automatically scroll through the features. And what I cannot show you in this lighting environment is that this pattern that's cut on the side, it literally radiates a pattern onto the desktop or whatever the table is surrounding it. It's stunning. I mean, these are so fun. And the light will radiate about 2 feet or so. So it's amazing. And you've got the touch control on the top, but you also have a full remote control on, off, and you can set this to be one solid light, or you can set this to kind of scroll through. If you do event planning, I'm just telling you, these would be really, really nice. Or if you just want to set this to set the mood for a particular dinner party or event, and you can scroll through literally until you get to the lights. Like, it's that sensitive for the touch. These are really nice, y'all. I'm shocked that we can do these at $24.99, but that's what we do at Shop LC. Pieces like this, in today's world, go for, $50, $60, $70. It just depends on where you are, because they're wonderful. They have the ability to set the mood, to change the mood, to enhance the mood. Lighting is a big thing. And, you don't have to, in today's world, call an electrician and rip your house apart to add some mood lighting somewhere. You just don't have to do that. These are wonderful. Are you a gal or a guy who loves to soak? Maybe you've had a really hard workout, or you're just all wound up for the day, and you're going to put a little Epsom salt in there. You need a little eucalyptus. Okay? A warm bath is a wonderful thing. Maybe you need some Epsom salts. You do. It relaxes you. That's what happens when your muscles meet magnesium. Everything gets a little relaxed, and it's a wonderful thing. Now, don't get too relaxed just yet, because we don't have a lot of these either, unfortunately. This is going to be Shop 9. Let's see. Shop 9, and let's see if I can find this one on here. Okay. Normally, $24.99. And I can tell you, we presented these a while back on the Night Owl show, and they flew out the door. No pun intended. But you got to grab them while you can. There are not a lot of these to go around. $24.99 is fabulous. Are you kidding me? There's manufacturing that goes into every single one of these. You've got the electronics that go into every single one of these. You've got the remote control that's part of this deal as well. So $24.99 is a wonderful opportunity. Now we're down to just one, the diamond shape. But the live stream price takes it all the way down to, let's see, $18? Really?
Yes.
That can't be right. $18. And then it goes down to 2 budget pays? So it goes down to 2 budget pays of less than $12. It's $24.99. Type in Live 25 when you check out. I would tell you, seriously, get a couple of these. It takes the budget pay down to $9.37. Tyler just did the math again because I'm having a math moment. My brain is frozen right now. It's like that just did not happen. Okay. $9.37 on budget pay. Yeah. We're on a bookcase, in a display case, in a corner. Do you even use real candles anymore, Tyler? I don't. I use almost no real candles anymore.
I keep some for emergencies, but no, I don't.
Yeah, I used to always have a candle going somewhere, but not anymore. I mean,
sometimes for the aroma, but it's just so much easier to have something rechargeable, plug in. I love solar power stuff.
Yes, me too. And you know what? I got really scared because for the longest time I had a little inspiration corner, and I would always have a candle burning there. Like seriously, constantly, 24/7. There was a little tiny candle burning there, and then I rearranged that room. And when I took that bookcase away, I saw a soot plume on my wall. And I thought, oh, dagnabbit.
Yes.
Because that soot gets into your lungs. Okay, so if you live in a household,
it builds up over
yes,
time.
if you live in a household where you're burning a lot of candles, that soot you breathe it in. So that's just part of keeping clean air. Not to mention the flame, the fire hazard as well.
Yes.
But these are worry-free, and these are not tiny pieces. I mean, there's a certain substance to this. But even if you're just going to use this as a standalone piece, because it has the intricate diamond cut pattern on it, and because it's got all of the beautiful visual lights, I mean, it's a beautiful piece just simply to look at. But I really love that you can just change this with a flick of a touch of the finger. That's really great. And you can see it's really super sensitive. All right. 2 budget pays of $9.37. 2 budget pays of $9.37. Specialty lighting is expensive, folks. It really is. That is a really great deal. As a standalone piece, as I said, beautiful. But if you wanted to build that into whatever the season is, can you imagine this? And you're using a big hurricane, and you put this in a hurricane, and you add some great pieces around it. Maybe you just simply tuck this under your plant shelf. I mean, they're gorgeous. They're really, really, really nice. The remote control, love that. Okay, let's turn this off. And you just simply charge it. We'll send you the USB cable, but it's easy peasy to charge it. And it's actually a Type-C charger, so it'll charge up really quick and easy. I love that. Okay. All right. Technology, isn't it great?
Yes.
I mean, the idea of having your remote control candles just blows my mind. And not only that, but you can control the color of these as well, and you can even change the pattern that it presents. And the wow factor is really how the light cascades out of all that diamond cut pattern, and it makes this beautiful pattern on your table, on your display table. Okay, only one of those left. That one is going to be Live 9, I believe. Is that right? Live 9. Yes. There it is.
Shop 9.
Shop 9. But the Live 25 savings, that extra discount, my friends, that goes away in about 48 hours. So yeah, you don't want to miss around it. Okay. Love this one. Oh, sorry. What did I drop?
You're fine already.
Oh, I dropped it. Okay. Okay. Did you grow up with watching the Jetsons? Or I don't know. I don't know how young you are.
I'm familiar with it. Yes.
Okay.
I've seen it.
When I look at this, I'm going to stand up for this one. Go to your phone and Google George Jetson, okay? Or Marvin Martian.
Yeah, I know all of them, yes.
So does that look like Marvin the Martian space capsule? It really does, okay?
Yes.
It really, really does, okay? The little flying saucers. Anything that's done in the yellow lights up at night. Yeah. Many of you are going into the room where your kiddos grew up and they're now gone away to college, or maybe even married and have kids of their own, and they still have glow-in-the-dark stickers on the ceiling of their childhood bedroom.
Hey, those are for all ages.
Okay. This is going to be about, I'm going to guess this one, 60 by 50. How close am I on that?
67 by 47.
Oh, I didn't miss it by much. And then, look at how much glow in the dark is going to happen here. You got the markings on the astronauts, the spaceman. You got the stars themselves, and then of course you have the rings around the flying saucers and the little lights, the little blinking lights on the flying saucers.
My nephew would love this.
Yeah, what a great gift for, what are they called? They're not called UFOs anymore. What are they called? UAPs.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, unidentified aerial phenomenon they're called. Who do you know that binge watched season 2 of Skinwalker Ranch? Ooh, me. The truth is out there, and the truth is nobody beats our prices. I'm going to tell you something. This is first of all, it's really nice microfiber. It's trimmed down nice and flat, which means you get this plushy, plush feel on it. And I don't know the actual grams per square meter on this, but it feels like about 185, which is really, really dense. And
we believe you.
Well, do you know why that's important? And I'm going to tell you in a second, but first I'm going to tell you how much you're going to save. This goes down to 2 budget pays of $7.50. So it's $19.99 any old day of the week. But because it's live stream and because it's countdown to arrival by the 25th, guess what? It goes down to $15. Okay, $15. I picked up doggy beds yesterday for the pups and some new doggy blankets, and you would spend more than this on a name brand microfiber doggy blanket. You really would, and it doesn't glow in the dark. Grams per square meter is important because you cannot measure. The traditional way of measuring the softness or the hand feel of textiles is threads per inch. Okay, the number of the thread count. You can't measure thread count like that on a microfiber blanket. This is like little individual, sometimes a carpet has little tufts of thread and the threads get twisted. There are multiple yarn twists, and then it gets folded over and looped back into the base of the carpet. So you've got a loop on the top. Well, microfiber has a very similar teeny tiny microscopic construction, but then there's a little machine that goes back and snips through the loop. So instead of being one little curve, let's see. Okay, so if you're going to look at your carpet is going to be multiple little things like this. So they're going to be all these tiny little loops like this that go together to make up your carpet. Well, microfiber is different because it has that kind of twisted design, which makes up each little loop, but then this is snipped. So this is no longer just one folded over loop. Now you have all these individual fibers. Then it goes through a washing process and a brushing process. That's repeated anywhere from 6 to 7, maybe 10 or 12 times. And the washing and the brushing is what unfurls and blooms each and every fiber. Each and every fiber blooms, and that's where the softness of microfiber comes from. You cannot describe the softness of this as you would traditional thread count, and I know that you can see how fluffy and wonderful and beautiful that is. Put them in your washing machine. Wash them on cold. If you've got a little something greasy, add a couple tablespoons of washing soda, and it'll help to release any of the greasy thing, even skin oils, okay, that bond with the fabric, and they'll come out beautiful. I mean, the lifespan of these products is amazing. You will wash this 100 times and it'll still look absolutely brand new. Can you imagine road tripping through the airport with your little one who's got Leo? I'm thinking of Leo because I know he's got his iPad and he's got all the stuff. He's got all his stuff. And they're warm. I mean, they're really, really warm. And this is not just something that's for little guys as well. This is a really full-on, very nicely done blanket. Okay? And I just love it that it's so whimsical with the little space aliens on there. All right, 2 payments of $7.50. And it glows in the dark. Come on. we talked earlier, we started out the show talking about things that are fun. When is the last time that you've had a little bit of fun? And I'm telling you, if you don't know the answer to that, then it's been too long. You are due for a dose of fun. It's been too long, right?
Been too long.
Been too long. Yes. Been too long. All right. I'm checking out my numbers here. This one is going to be shop 10. Where is it? Here it is. Now, I've got this one is called Outer Space. Okay. But when you type in shop 10, this is one you have to look at just for sure. When you type in shop 10, that's not buying it. You're just saying, tell me more. Oh, really? That's cute. Tell me more. Type in shop 10 down below. The Shop LC website will send you back the page where this item is listed. And then you can see the other options. We actually have glow in the dark blanket. We've got the Outer Space. There's a rugby. Okay. There's a rugby option. There's a moon and stars. And there's a horse. So you've got a couple of different motifs. And they're all different colors. Is that the moon and stars?
That one is the horse.
Oh, the horse. Okay, so the horse.
But this is the moon and stars. Look at that one.
Oh, I'm going to get that. That's so adorable. Oh, my gosh. I totally need that. And the horse. Little ponies tripping, tippy-toeing through a galaxy of stars. Yeah. Oh, and the rugby. It's got rugby. You can use soccer, so it's kind of like a sports ball motif.
Mm-hmm. I like the moon and stars.
The moon and stars looks good. Oh, my gosh. Now, remember, we don't talk about it enough, but there's an option. Buy 2, you save an extra 5%. You buy 3, you get an extra 15% off. Yeah, talk about, man, these are wonderful. What a great thing just as a baby gift. What a great thing to stash away in the pack and play. What a great gift just to put a smile on your face. I mean, you just cannot do that. And the budget pay on that takes it down to a really, really, really wonderful deal. All right. Multi-buy on that. That's going to be shop 10. So thank you again for joining us. If you're just joining us, hey, Sleepyhead, I'm glad you're joining us. Make sure you're tuning in for the live streams, especially today. You want to make sure you're checking out all of the deals on all of our shopping platforms. Did you download the app yet? Because it's free. You can watch the live shows and the live streams on your app. You can also shop on the app. You can search. You can buy. You can download that app onto your smart TV and shop with your remote control. Yeah, or you can just old school pick up the phone and call somebody. My first call would be to the personal shopping team at 888-835-2237. If you still got names on your list and you need to get them checked off and done, get them checked off and done. We're here to help you. Okay, definitely here to help you. Okay, coming up next, this is a little lamp. This is going to be shop 11. We do a version of this almost every single year. And I love this because it is just so simple and easy. Now you've got a little thumb switch on the bottom, but when you turn this on, it looks like a little fireplace. Put this anywhere you need ambiance, anywhere you need soothing, just rest your brain, rest your mind. It's going to be like that. And it's got a little bit of a motion to the light, so there's a little bit of movement in there, so it will look like you've got embers glowing. It'll look like you're sitting outdoor at a fire pit without being cold and miserable outside or on the fire pit. And then you come in. I love to sit outside by the fire, but you come in and you smell like a sausage. You smell like a barbecue. Okay, I don't want to do that. I love camping. Okay. There was a time when I could start a fire with wet wood. That's for sure. But I'm moving more into my glamping phase. Okay. If I can have all the good stuff without so much of the work, I'm turning into that girl. In fact, I'm there. I'm that girl. Okay. I'm that girl. But the cool thing about this too, do you need to have a little night light? Maybe on the stairs going up or down? You could simply leave this as a night light on the landing. I mean, and this is no open flame. You've got a little switch on the bottom. Talk about something wonderful to add a little ambiance to your Florida room or your garden room or just any space where you just need a little warmth. You just need a little glow. It's wonderful. Now, live stream price is going to save you 25% on every item, and this one is included in that savings bundle, $29.99. I cannot tell you how many of these we have sold over the years. We almost always have something that's a version of this every single winter. It has been, it is, and I venture to say it will be a bestseller because we're going to give you 25% off of it right now today. And word to the wise, we have some that are in the white, and we have some that are black, but all together, we have a brown one as well. Not many of these all together. Again, you don't have to put a candle in here. I mean, you can simply just leave this as a piece on your buffet or your dinner table. It's just really wonderful. It's very, very soothing. This is one of those things that you might use in your meditation space or your prayer space or your quiet space, or maybe you're going to put this in your bathroom. And it's got a big hook on it. So that hook is about 1.5 inches or inch or so on top. All one construction. So you never have to worry about opening up, cleaning it out. You never have to clean the glass on that one. Talk about easy peasy. All right. Live stream saves you 25%. That gets it all the way down to $22.50, which means your budget pay goes down to $7.50. Yes, $7.50. And just to confirm the size, these are substantial. Let's see. Okay, from the base all the way to the top, you're at about 10 inches, and that doesn't include the little ring on the top. So, yeah, really, really nice. All right, $7.50 on the budget pay. Jump in and go for it. You still have a full 30-day money-back guarantee on these as well. And again, live stream friendly. So if you're looking for, interesting, nice, really nicely made items for your own boutique or outlet or online store, talk to the personal shopping team. Gosh, we just might become your supplier. There might be a relationship there that works really well for you. 888-837-2235. Reseller friendly and customer friendly as well. All right, that one is Shop 10. Type in Shop 10 down below. We'll send you back the...
Shop 11.
Oh, I'm sorry. Shop 11. Yeah, Shop 11. I wrote it down right. I just read the wrong number. Shop 11. All right, moving and grooving, my friends. There's still time to do really wonderful jewelry items as well. So if you're looking for fill in the blank, remember, at Shop LC, we are the outlier when it comes to gemstones and jewelry. You're going to see many items that are $10 and under, especially in the jewelry category, and they're really nice jewelry. I mean, things like under $20, things that are Murano glass, beautiful earrings, incredible deals on sterling silver as well. So have some fun, zipping through the inventory and the collection. But if you don't have time for that, you have an idea, then talk to a personal shopper and let them help you out with that, because that's what they love to do. Now do we just have one sample of this?
Yes.
Okay. We just have one sample, but we actually have two different choices. Now we have a small one, and this is actually going to be the larger one. And this is going to be, yes, I know you're probably saying, what do you mean that's the large one? Yeah, this is the large one. This is the large one, but I'm going to show you why. And when you get this home, this is done with wire. So of course you're going to go ahead and adjust this beautiful tree to whatever configuration you want the branches to be. Okay. But this is amazing. It's a little pyrite tree. I'm going to show you what it looks like on the top. Every single sparkle on every single branch, and then the base is pyrite crystals. Yeah. Pyrite. Pyrite crystals. If you hit pyrite with another sharp object, it's called pyrite because it will actually spark. Okay, you don't have to worry about sparking. I love the wrap design on the tree trunk. It will remind you. I looked at this and I thought, it looks kind of like a cypress tree, looks kind of like a baobab tree. There are many trees I could call out, maybe a little bit like sort of like a palm tree, but just cool. Now, take a look at this. Talk about something for the person who has everything and you got to make a big splash with the gift. Look at this box. I mean,
not part of the show, but we also have this tree.
Okay. All right. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure that's in there.
I couldn't find it.
No, it says chakra. It was on my list. It's not on yours?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll show it to you. We'll show it anyway. And maybe I'll look up the number. Okay, it's not. All right, so let's talk about savings. Now, there are many, 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 many options out there for gemstone, things that are done with wire wrapping and gemstone trees. It's It's a thing that it's a staple. Okay, a lot of people do these things, but I've never seen a pyrite tree. Okay, and this golden twisted base, love it. What I really like about this too is that this is something that I've never seen. So again, you've got to look at this from the standpoint of innovation. If you have, many people collect trains or mixing bowls or a certain kind of toy or whatever. If you collect gemstone trees, and that is a thing, if you have a forest of gemstone trees, you have to have this one. Okay. $29.99. Retail on this estimated to be somewhere $50, $60, $70, $80 because it is very unique. If you saw this at a place that specializes in crystals and mineralogy, I would not bat an eye at $80. So I'd be like, yep, that's about the going rate. We're starting so far below that, my friends. We're starting at $29.99. We're rolling out an extra live stream 25% savings, which drops it down to $22.50, which means you are budget pay. 3 of them if you need to, 3 of them if you just want to, of $7.50. Just to give you a measure on this one, this little guy is about 3 inches tall, but talk about fire. Yes. A gemstone that's said to bring warmth, something that's said to bring the element of fire, the power, the strength, the inspiration, the innovation, the heat that you think of. Sometimes you just have to be warm. When's the last time you've rubbed your hands together and just felt the warmth of your own friction? Okay. Yeah. So this is that.
I do that every day.
I do too, actually.
Yes.
I do too. I do this and do
Emily
this.
thought I was starting a fire yesterday during the show.
Yeah, no, I do this all the time. So because it just feels good. I don't know why. It's just something I do instinctively. A symbol of wealth, a symbol of survival, a symbol of abundance. Pyrite has lots of beautiful, strong metaphysical properties as well. $7.50 on the budget pay times 3, and I mean the packaging alone. Just the packaging alone is incredible. Just to put a ribbon and a bow on that, and you are ready to go for sure. So really wonderful on that, and it's just completely wonderful. All right, that's going to be shop 12. But there's another version out there. This is the large one. The small one has a little bit of a different pattern on it, but it's going to be about 3/4 of an inch short, maybe 3/4 of an inch shorter. So we had both of those the other day. But seriously, in 15 years of doing gemstone trees, that's the only one I've ever seen. Now, there's another series out there, and these are actually set on a little agate slice, okay? So these are on an agate slice, and let's see. Dang it, I thought I had a copy of that. Don't. So it's not listed here, and it's not listed now on the show proper. Probably because there are not a lot of them left in stock. But this is going to be copper-colored wire, very flexi-bendable. And you see it'll have a shape like that when it comes out of the box. But you're going to twist this around and you're going to unfurl this until it's the beautiful thing that you want it to be. And it's sort of like gemstones and wire wrapping meets bonsai, okay? So you can maneuver this however you want. We just debuted these, and they are almost sold out. There's one, most of the series has all one color. I'm showing you the amethyst, but there's one that's aventurine as well, and you can see how you'll just have fun playing with it and maneuvering it into the spot that works for you. But we did have one in this series that was the chakra colors, and so if you love that, please do not hesitate, and you will have so much fun just reconfiguring this so that it's whatever you want it to be. These look really beautiful sitting in a window because of the gemstone colors. And don't make no mistake about it. There's a lot of carats in that. Okay, there's a lot of gemstone carats in that, and a lot of times they're just on a little resin base. But this is actually a slice of a geode, a little slice of an agate, and it's dyed to match. So yeah, love those. If you happen to know the item number on these, we're not going to put these in the lineup.
That one I do not know.
Yeah, I don't have an item number, but if you just search by gemstone trees.
They could call the personal shopper?
Yeah, or talk to personal shoppers, and that's 888-835-2237.
They can get them set with everything they need.
Yeah, these are really, really nice. Really, really nice. I love that. But, personal preference on that one for sure. Okay, coming up next, we have a couple of carvings. And by the way, the pyrite tree is going to be shop 12. Shop 12. All right, shop 13 is a couple of carvings. Do we just have the one?
Yes, just the dragon.
Okay, so we just have the one, and it's this beautiful sort of almost kind of a honeycomb color on the dragon, and I hope you can see the detail, but lots and lots of detail on this one. Dragons have been considered a symbol of wealth. This is a protector, so something that's been around for a long, long time, and something that's still very symbolic in many cultures in the East. But beautiful. There's actually an elephant as well, but there are only 5 of the elephant, and there are only 13. There are 5 of the dragon, and there are only 13 in the dragon. Normally, we would be at $59 on these because they have a lot of very intricate detail, and these are hand carved using little hand tools. You can see the scale of the dragon. I'm always so mesmerized by this, probably because this is not a skill set that I can do. I used to be a campfire girl, okay, which is sort of like a Girl Scout. It's a little girls organization.
Okay.
And there was one project that we did where it was designed to be stamping, right? So the whole thing was you cut a potato in half, and then you carve the pattern on the potato, and then you use that to be your stamp. I don't know. I can't carve a potato. Okay, so I'm sure I can't carve a dragon, and that's why these mesmerize me.
I'm in the same boat as you.
This is a no potato carving club over here, which is a nice way of saying we ain't got that skill.
No, we rely on others for that.
Yeah, now, I can make you a batch of biscuits, but I cannot carve a dragon. That's for sure.
Cookies,
Okay. All right, $59.99. Lives 25 is going to save you 25%. I know you have somebody that collects gemstones. It's a thing, okay?
Biscuits sound so good right now.
I know, right? Bring the gravy, baby. Bring me some
Yes.
gravy. All right, we're going to give you some live stream gravy, and it's like this, 25% savings. It goes from $59.99 down to $45, and it makes you ready to pay 3 of those at $15. And they're beautiful. I mean, they're just lovely. It's important to have things in your environment simply because they are beautiful. Simply because they are beautiful. This is going to be 4 inches end to end, and standing height on this is going to be about 2.5 or 3 inches. Okay. I mean, if you think that art is not important, think about some of the oldest things that anthropologists have discovered about humanity. You know what? Cave paintings, objects of adornment. Maybe they were just simply made out of wood or collected seed pods or things like that. But objects of adornment, art is as essential, art and beauty essential to our existence as, bread and water. It's just one of those things that feeds your soul. You have to have it. Okay, now last limited quantities. If you want the elephant, we have 13. If you want the dragon, we have 5. I have a sample of the dragon, but you can see if you type in shop 13 down below, we'll get you right back to the webpage. And remember, you can see the entire photo album of the piece. And the team does a great job. They do the left side and the right side and the rear side and the up side and the down side. What's that?
Emily said we should do that as a crafting studio, the potato crafting.
No, I'm not good with potatoes and sharp objects, okay? I'm just not.
We'll watch her do it.
Emily's going to be carving potatoes for you on her next show. Okay, I love that. Oh, Emily, you're a mess. Thank you, girlfriend. All right, my friends. Thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. We have fun, and we're happy about having fun. So remember, you can go back to the live stream library, and you can see Emily and Danielle and Marissa, the entire team. Sometimes Jessica pops in, sometimes Lolo pops in. But you can see the entire live stream library if you go to shoplc.com. You can now watch some of those on your smartphone as well. So if you have a certain item, if you want to rewatch a moissanite show or an indica light tourmaline show, you can go back and look for them. If you want to share those shows on social media, you can do that as well. And you've got the little time, the little slider that you can go back and just look at that part. So that's really great as well. And remember, the personal shopping team would love to help you anytime you need a little assistance. 888-837-2235. 25% savings is time sensitive. We definitely make no bones about it. We definitely incentivize you to tune in, and we thank you by giving you the extra savings as well. So congratulations and thanks very much. We did not get to the geode or the shungite. Can we just go a little bit late and put both of those in right now?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
I can throw both those.
All right, we're going to throw both of those in.
Yes.
We're going to throw them in. This is shungite resin. This is a resin piece. This resin, we'll do the shungite carving, the big one. This is the Buddha. $99 for an art piece like this is crazy. And we just talked about the detail on the potato. I mean, on the, I'm stuck in potato mode on the dragon. But look at this. Oh my gosh, she's just absolutely beautiful.
That's going to be shot 14.
Okay, this is shot 14. This is a big sheet of shungite, and then this is shungite resin combo, which allows that level of detail. If you're looking for something that's going to intercept and neutralize EMFs, electromagnetic electromagnetic radiation, this is going to be gorgeous. Simply as an art piece, if you don't use shungite for anything except just gorgeous art piece, this one is stunning. And the fact that it's resin means that you don't have to baby it. Now it is on a big slab of shungite, okay, and you can tell because you can see the veining in this one as well. So I'm just saying, I'm partial to that piece. I've loved it since the moment I saw it. I think it's a stunning piece simply to have on display, but it's beautiful in a garden, okay? So $99, I'm sorry, $139, it takes it down to $104, and that means you've got 5 payments of $21. What a great piece. Check out the Shungite collection at Shop LC. All right, last in the show, we've got 2 amethyst geodes, and I love that they are on the folded iron station display. This is cemented in. The edges have been buffed, and if there's been any breaks in the surface, we've gone back in and sort of put the extra filler on that. But you can see every single luscious layer of these amazing geodes, and all of those sparkles. This is Sparkle by Mother Nature. Those are all 100% natural color and natural crystal faces. You see the little hexagonal points, you see the individual terminations, and you can see just how incredibly beautiful these are. And you know what? When it comes to cleaning these, put them under running water, cool running water. Get yourself a baby toothbrush and don't worry about dusting them. Just brush them out, and they're great. Seriously amazing. All right. This is heavy, okay? $1,500 if you're going to see this at retail. Oh, you know as well as I do that intact geodes like this are crazy expensive. That little piece today at Shop LC is normally $279. We're last in stock on these. We brought these home from the show. They're down to $209. Your live 25 savings brings it down to $158. $158 and 5 budget pays of $31.50. All right, now we can go. Thank you, Tyler, for letting me sneak those 2 in. Of course, we have
Shop 15 as well.
Oh yeah, Shop 15. So Shop 14 is the carved Buddha, the Shungite Buddha, and then Shop 15 are your amethyst geodes. If you love any of the Gem Crystal Treasures collection, which is not just the amethyst geodes, but beautiful palm stones and all sorts of things, then don't wait around on those. I mean, please check those out ASAP. And if you have any trouble finding anything, let the personal shopper work for you. That's what they're there for. And it's a 100% free service. 888-835-2237. Well, who's coming up next and what is it? Woo! Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Hello.
That's Malolo. She's coming next. What are you doing? What are you getting? What are you going to be bringing?
Surprises.
What?
Jewelry surprises.
Jewelry surprises?
Straight out of Santa's bag.
Some emeralds coming up.
Okay, straight out of Santa's bag.
Straight out.
And we don't care. Naughty or nice, we don't care. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Naughty or nice. We got stuff for you. All right. Thanks so much for joining us. Emily, thank you so much. Everybody out there watching, please like, follow, and share. You can watch us on Facebook as well. See you soon, everybody. Shop today so you can get delivered in time for Christmas. Bye-bye.
Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Ooh, your whole show.
Woo-woo. Look at this. You have this big opal. Oh my goodness! Now I'm gonna have to shop.
Gonna have fun.
Seriously, this
Just gonna.